This is macOS Ken.
A second round of release candidates, lawsuit news around and against Apple, and some very spatial offerings from Apple Music. It is Monday, the 18th of July, 2022. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from macOS Ken, brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/macOSKen. This show is also sponsored by SimpliSafe, the right way to protect your home. A longtime friend and I were talking recently about her new home, like a really old friend, known her since 8th grade. She is looking for a home security system, and you will never guess what I told her. Yes, I told her that SimpliSafe sponsors macOS Ken, but that's not why I was telling her about it. I did tell her the same things I tell you. I love the fact that SimpliSafe lets you build the system that's right for you. I mean, each home is different, and SimpliSafe lets you get the components that you need to make your home feel as safe as can be. That customization is huge for me, though the price is great too. Monitoring plans come in at $1 a day with no long-term contract or hidden fees, because feeling safe at home shouldn't empty your pockets. And setting it up couldn't be simpler. I had my SimpliSafe system up and running in well under an hour. Yes, I tell you about SimpliSafe, but I tell friends too. You can customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes at simplisafe.com/macOSKen. Go today and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off with interactive monitoring. SIMPLI. Go to simplisafe.com/macOSKen. A gentle reminder that release candidates are still just candidates. Mac Rumors ran a piece Friday saying that Apple had seeded second release candidates of iOS 15.6 and iPadOS 15.6 to both developers and public testers. According to Apple's release notes, iOS 15.6 includes enhancements, bug fixes, and security updates, including the TV app adds the option to restart a live sports game already in progress and pause, rewind, or fast forward. It fixes an issue where settings may continue to display that device storage is full, even if it is available. Fixes an issue that may cause Braille devices to slow down or stop responding when navigating text in Mail, and fixes an issue in Safari where a tab may revert back to a previous page. Aside from going back in time on live sporting events, not a lot that's new or exciting in the planned release. Of course, that's to be expected this time of year. New and exciting will be reserved for iOS 16 and its contemporaries. Those are due out this fall. Word of a whole different kind of problem in Apple's supply chain. A piece from 9to5Mac has authorities in Taiwan accusing China's Luxshare of stealing know-how and workers from Taiwan's Catcher technology. This they did to win business from Apple, according to authorities. Both Catcher and Luxshare are Apple suppliers. Citing a Reuters report, 9to5Mac says Taiwan wants to stop what it views as underhand and illegal activities by Chinese firms to steal know-how and poach away talent in what Taipei's government views as a threat to its island's tech prowess. Authorities have charged 14 individuals after an investigation lasting a year and a half. According to the report, Luxshare lured Catcher's China-based research and development team with promises of high salaries and stole business secrets from the Taiwanese firm, causing them big losses, the prosecutor said in a statement. Luxshare was doing this in order to be able to quickly build factories and mass-produce cases for iPhones, iPads, and other products, according to the statement. While one assumes Apple would not encourage Luxshare to do anything nefarious, the report suggests that the Chinese firm may have been reacting to pressure from the Cupertino company. 9to5Mac cites its own reporting from a couple of years ago, that had Apple pressuring Luxshare to expand its know-how so that Apple could be less reliant on Foxconn. Neither Apple nor Luxshare offered comment for the story. Katcher said it will continue to protect its trade secrets and intellectual property rights and will investigate anything that infringes on its rights and interests. Prosecutors in Taiwan, meanwhile, say their department will do its best to investigate such cases to maintain the sound development of Taiwan's enterprises and ensure the competitiveness of national industries. There may be a new patent troll on the scene. Apple Insider has word of a new patent infringement suit against Apple, targeting the Cupertino company's A-series, M-series, and T-series chipsets. 2 patents are said by the plaintiff to be infringed, a 2005 patent titled Chip Multiprocessor with Multiple Operating Systems, and a 2004 patent called Variable Charge Pump Circuit with Dynamic Load. You know, that second one sounds like a porn title in a cyberpunk novel, but I digress. The suit was brought by Sonrai Memory Limited. Limited, it seems, to suing people. Apple Insider says a few things mark the company as a non-practicing entity, aka NPE, aka patent troll. Among the markers, the patents over which it's suing were not applied for by Sonrai but acquired, one from HP and one from the semiconductor firm Atmel. It shares an address and board members with a number of known NPEs, according to the report, and it is racking up the lawsuits, having brought charges against Google, LG, Lenovo, Samsung, and Western Digital since this time last year. And now it seems it is looking for a cut from Apple. Filed in the patent holder-friendly U.S. District Court for the Western District of Texas, the Apple Insider piece says the filing demands damages, costs, expenses, interest, a judgment for ongoing licensing fees, and reasonable attorney's fees. A trial by jury is also requested. It's kind of funny in a way. We need a lot of money because going after you for a lot of money, it's costing us a lot of money. More news in a moment, but first a word from BetterHelp, sponsor of today's show. Hamlet said, "There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so." You can debate that in terms of moral absolutes, but what he was driving at was this. How we perceive a situation or event can affect how we experience and handle life around it. If there is something in your life that's giving you trouble or getting you down, consider BetterHelp. You answer a few questions about things that are troubling you or things you want to accomplish, and BetterHelp goes to work finding the right therapist for you. All of it happens online. You meet via phone, video chat, text, whatever's most comfortable for you. Personally, I like the phone, but I appreciate being able to text my BetterHelp counselor as well. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. macOS Ken listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/macOSKen. That's betterhelp.com/macOSKen. Get started today at betterhelp.com/macOSKen. A piece of Apple hardware has gone vintage, though figuring out which one may take a minute. A piece from Mac Rumors says the Apple TV HD with the original Siri remote has hit the list. This is one of Apple TV's largely glass remotes. According to the report, when the Apple TV HD was first released in 2015, it came with a first-generation Siri remote without a white ring around the menu button. Only units that ship with this ringless remote are now considered vintage. Apple added a white ring to the menu button in 2017 to make the button more prominent when picking up the remote. What's funny is the one with the ring is also considered a first-generation Siri remote, and yet Apple TVs with which it shipped have not landed on the vintage list. Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans will not be teaming up on Apple TV Plus anytime soon. The two were supposed to star together in the Apple original Ghosted, though Johansson had to back out due to scheduling issues. Then they were both signed to star in the sci-fi flick Project Artemis for the Cupertino streamer. Now Captain America has timing issues of his own. A piece from Deadline says Evans is off the picture due to scheduling conflicts with his upcoming picks Pain Hustlers and Big Red 1. Magic Mike and Logan Lucky star Channing Tatum is set to take his place. Lead actors aren't the title's only shakeups. About a month ago, the film's planned director, Jason Bateman, amicably parted ways with the production over creative differences. He has been replaced by Greg Berlanti, better known as a writer and producer. Berlanti's biggest turn as a director so far was the 2018 film Love, Simon. No word on when production begins on Project Artemis, though Deadline thinks it will happen pretty soon. Apple is said to have spent over $100 million on the movie. Once Tatum's deal is finalized, Deadline says the film will likely get fast-tracked into production. And finally today, Apple Music is upping its exclusives game. TechCrunch says Cupertino's audio streaming service has started rolling out Apple Music Sessions, exclusive releases and spatial audio recorded in Apple Music studios around the world. Somewhat appropriately, the new music offering starts in Music City, USA. The first sessions feature multi-award-winning country artist Carrie Underwood and rising country star Tenille Townes, recorded at Apple Studios in Nashville, Tennessee. The next acts on the schedule will be country as well, with sessions with Ronnie Dunn and Ingrid Andress already announced. While that is as far out as the schedule goes now, the company does plan to move into other musical genres. Of course, as long as you've got them performing and in studio, might as well roll video. TechCrunch says Apple is doing that, making companion live music videos available as well. The new sessions join a growing number of Apple Music exclusives. Those include the Apple Music Live series of concerts, as well as a series of DJ mixes presented in Dolby Atmos. macOS Ken, brought to you by me and sponsored by Simply Safe. Get a free indoor security camera plus 20% off with interactive monitoring at simplysafe.com/macOSKen. This show is also sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/macOSKen. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media, online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. info@macosken.com or call 716-780-4080. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Ciao.